What's up, guys? It's your girl Kasey, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. And I really want to talk today about the ugly truth behind starting over. And I do think that it is a lot more emotionally involved than what other people give it credit for, because it really is out with the old and in with the new. And I will be honest and as transparent as I can about this transformation, because I really am going through it as I'm recording this video. So yeah, last week I had the most realest cry. I was gonna take a shower and cry and stand in the shower and cry. And then I was just in such tears that I just made myself a bubble bath and just sat in the tub and just cried. I completely bawled my eyes out. I literally spoke to the Lord so raw and transparent, and I feel like I'm a very transparent person with the Lord because I love him. Me and him are like this, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that bath time was really what I needed to emotionally release a lot of things, because honestly, I've been holding in a lot of things, harboring a lot of my own feelings, and I'm really trying to figure out how I feel about certain things. And in particular, with my most recent move, because I move a lot. I move every 2 years or every 3 years. And when I was living in Nashville as a realtor, that was the longest time I had ever lived in one city as an adult. And so people in my new city are like, how do you feel about the city? How are you settling in? And honestly, I was like, oh, it's fine, it's cool, whatever, a very generic surface level answer. But then I was like, how do I feel here? How do I am I really getting settled in? Do I have a routine? And one thing that I will say that helps me stay on a routine is going in the gym. No matter where I live, no matter what the situation is, I find myself in the gym. And I really find that that's my happy place. But along with that, I think that I bury a lot of my emotions in the gym, and I don't take a minute to breathe. And last year I really started journaling a lot, and I still don't think that I emotionally release. Even though I was being transparent in those journals, I don't think that I really got to the nitty-gritty of my own emotions. So to have that cry in the tub that night really felt refreshing for me. It really felt okay, I can finally start to feel things, because I don't feel things often. And I feel like when it comes to starting over, you really want to, they say you want to live in the moment, but how can you do that if you're emotionally constipated? Because I was definitely, I was definitely emotionally constipated. So, yeah. And so I did have a really good cry, a really good talk with the Lord. And I didn't ask him for anything, show me this. I just literally was just this is where I'm at, Lord, and I don't know what you're finna do with these broken pieces that I have, but I really hope that you can do something with them, because I'm at a loss and I want to live in the moment, but I do always think three to five steps ahead. But I want to enjoy where I am, and so I want to enjoy this starting over process, and I want to enjoy finding new hobbies, and I want to enjoy all of these things when it comes to starting over. And so I don't go to the club. I really don't go out for drinks anymore. And that's just not where I'm at. That's not what makes me happy. I still enjoy food, but I enjoy cooking a lot more than going out to eat. I started picking up wine making, and so I'm very interested to see how that goes. And I really want to be good with potted gardening, because I do live in an apartment complex. I can't garden the way I did when I had my townhome. And so I'm interested in seeing where my potted gardens go, and so and I've been so into books. I read my first fiction book for the first time and completed it. It Ends With Us, is the book that I just read or listened to, and I listened to the whole thing, and it was actually really good. And there's a movie that's coming out about it with Blake Lively, and I love me some Blake Lively. I think she is so gorgeous. Anywho, so I wanted to read the book in order to go watch the movie, And so I just finished it. And so, yeah, so I am very aware that starting over may not look the same as everybody else, but you need to find your own starting point because, you know, my starting point, like in the tub in tears, may not be your starting point wherever you are, but that's what I needed to start over. I needed a cry. I needed a release of things that I thought that I was releasing, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like in my mind, I just completely numbed out to a lot of things that have happened in my past. Um, and so, yeah, and just being okay with like really bringing that to the Lord because I didn't. I just like threw it away and was just like, this never happened. It is so blocked out of my mind till I was just like thinking about things and I'm like, I did endure that. I did go through that. That did happen to me. And that release started a whole refresh. So I know that that was more about the emotional side of like starting over, but you need to find what works best for you. I tried journaling. I enjoy journaling, but that didn't do any emotional releasing for me. Um, I just really sat with myself and the word, and from that, I had so much conviction for things that I thought that I brought to the Lord that I didn't. And I may have brought it to Him and I took it back with me anyway. And so I just want to say that if you are thinking about starting over, when you bring things to the Lord, leave them with the Lord because every time, ooh, that's a nice Corvette. Ooh, that was beautiful. So sorry, guys. Yeah. So that's the emotional hard truth about starting over. Starting over looks different for everybody, and you need to find what works for you. Just because they say journal, 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 no, find something that really truly will give you that emotional release of constipation because baby, I was backed up cuz I cried in that shower in that tub for over an hour and I was just crying, bawling my eyes out. So do that before you go and think about your outward appearance. Go inward first and go deep inward first to have that release so that when you do refresh and restart, it's genuine and it's where God needs you to be. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. And I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that it helps you just as much as that cry helped me, child. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye, guys.